you know what I love, but as I said already, if Burnley, if I'd supported another team in the Prem, it'd probably be Burnley. Burnley are a team for me. I really enjoy them because they do everything no one wants, hitting it long, getting crosses in.
The nitty gritty.
You know, yeah. This is
true.
what I love, and they don't disappoint. They don't disappoint. When I need them to do a job, they do it. And they've done
I
it
hate
today.
Burnley. I hate Burnley, man. I hate Burnley.
What's that? 60 games unbeaten. You know,
like
Man City have come, we've come, Arsenal have come, everyone's come, Chelsea have come, but it takes Burnley to beat you. I mean, how do you feel about that? How do you feel?
I do love it.
It's not
I
even
do love it.
Burnley. Brexit FC, bro. Brexit FC, fam. I'm broken.
Yeah.
Like, I'm broke. I'm broke, bro. I'm broken, innit? Like I'm broken, fam. Like Brexit FC, all lives matter football club.
You understand?
There ain't no black man in their team.
Oh, you understand?
It's the best.
There's
Do you know why?
Black man in their squad.
Only they could do it.
I need a drink. I need a drink. I need a drink, fam.
6 man in the back. Whip it in. Wood. Barnes. Yeah, it's done.
You know, it's been a while since I bought out the Ukrainian vodka, fam. Straight from Kiev. Straight from Kiev.
Just the serious stuff, man. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but you got us next week. Yeah, you got us next. It only gets worse. It only gets worse.
I heard. I haven't seen your fixtures, but I heard you got Man City in as well.
Yeah.
You got Arsenal soon, by the way, but I'll just throw that in there. But you know,
you've got Arsenal.
You've got Arsenal. You got Arsenal next weekend.
That's not a problem. No, we've got Sheffield, and then we've
got Arsenal. You've got Arsenal on the 30th.
That's
next
fine.
Weekend.
When it comes to that game, we'll talk about that. But right now, we'll talk about you losing to Burnley and you being 6 points behind us. That's what's happening right now.
That's you got really fallen from grace, fam.
Talking like you was actually top of the league for about 30 seconds, fam.
Who?
You. And there's all this talk, fam. Honestly, I can't listen.
I'm top right now.
With you, look, yeah, I know you're top right now, but you know where this what's like. You know what's gonna happen, fam. You know what's gonna happen, Corey. You know what's gonna happen.
Don't do that. I feel like once it's channel that deflection thing. It's not that. It's not that.
But don't say 6 points behind us. Like, don't say 6 points behind. Like, you're gonna come dominate the league, fam. Like, don't do that. You're just ahead of me, innit? You're ahead of me, and you're ahead of me and Ethan. And that's it.
I'm ahead of everyone right now. I'm at the top. If you check the table, it says Man United at the top. It doesn't say us second, doesn't say us third. It says top.
These men have been.
Do you know what's crazy? That Burnley side, you currently moved them to 16th.
Closer to Arsenal. How have I let them do that, fam?
A win would have put you very close to United at the top there.
Bro, how about this? A win at United and Origi scoring that goal probably would have put us top of the league.
Origi was the biggest one.
Fair enough, it would have been on goal difference, but we would have been top of the league. Like
I'm here for all of it, man.
I don't know what to do, fam. I don't know what I'm going to lose my mind. I have to laugh because, like, I saw the lineup and I was like, oh god! Like, I was happy and I was sad.
It wasn't a bad lineup, though.
No, it wasn't a good lineup. It was a good lineup until I saw.
That team should have beat Burnley. That team should have beat Burnley.
Obviously, the team's good enough to beat Burnley, but what have I said about Ox on the wing? In previous, what have I said about putting Ox on the wing?
Centre mid.
Like, it's suicidal, bro. It's suicidal. You can't put this brother on the wing. You look like, come on, you're not seeing that guy at Arsenal. You can't do like. At first, I saw the formation. I thought, Ox in the middle, Shaq coming in. Origi up top, Mane in off the left. I'm thinking, do you know what? That might just work. It might just work. But then I saw Thiago sitting as the deepest midfielder to just do this. window wipers, left and right.
What was the thought process about leaving Firmino and Salah when you man are struggling for goals? That's what
Firmino can't hit a barn door, and Salah clearly has.
He finally said it. He's
Like,
finally said it.
like, bro,
He's
it's
had
mad, fam.
enough,
miss.
fam.
It's mad,
It
fam.
was the miss. It was the miss today.
It was
That's
no,
the
it
vodka's
was
hitting
no,
him,
it was the. Do you know what it
Oh
was? It
my
was the
God.
manner that he missed it, fam. It wasn't the. It weren't
just went
like, oh,
behind
like
Salah.
he smacked it and the
Yeah.
keeper saved it, and I've gone, oh, do you know what? Like,
Yeah.
calm in, that's a good save. Brothers just hit the ball with this heel,
You
like,
understand?
and then Origi.
That's the one for me. He had time. Them
Origi,
ones.
don't get me wrong, yeah. A confident Origi scores that with his eyes closed, innit?
Mm.
Let's. I think we could all agree on that. But what does brother have to do, man? Like, he got hooked off in the 58th minute. What does he have to do? He's thinking, these man ain't scored in 4 games. I get a start, and then I get hooked off in the 58th minute.
Yeah.
What do I have to do? Like, he needs to leave. Not because I want him to leave, but because I just want the best for the guy. Like, he's done too much for my club for me to ever, like, I can't get on him. Like, when a man's won 2 trophies for you, I can't be
Yeah.
on him. I can't be on him. Like,
I
I
mean,
can't be on him,
I
fam.
think it's more than Origi still. It
It's
really
not,
is.
obviously, it's more than Origi, but bro, like,
Yeah.
that's the chance. Like, listen, we got to get used to it now. Because of how good we are,
You
teams are
set
going
the
to play like
standard.
this.
Yeah.
Teams like this are going to play against us every week. The only team that are going to come out and play against us is Man City. They're the only team that's going to do it. Chelsea tried to do it, fair enough, because I think they, depth-wise, they probably do have the quality if their players were
To
to
go
gel.
pound for pound, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we won't talk about Chelsea now. City are the only team that are going to come out and play. So everyone else is going to put 10 men behind the ball, and they know that they're going to get 2 chances. They know they're going to get 1 or 2 chances, yeah, throughout the whole game. It's the same with Bayern, it's the same with Real Madrid, and it's the same with Barcelona. With these man, you're going to get 2 clear-cut chances. If you take them, you're probably going to win the game, because then after you score, it's just now we just sit back and frustrate.
Yeah.
Take long to throw it, go down with cramp. You man know the the gamesmanship. You know the gamesmanship, innit?
Yeah.
But
100%.
we was when we had I thought, yeah, fair dues to Klopp. When Firmino Salah did come on,
Yeah.
there was a big shift. Like, you thought, right, I thought, right, we're gonna score.
Lifted.
Soon,
Energy's lifted, yeah.
yeah, I
In
thought,
my opinion, I don't think Firmino done enough. I think Salah came on
Salah, yeah,
was
Salah,
100% the most dangerous player.
yeah.
100%.
I'm here for it, man.
Mane, I don't know what's going on. I'll be so real. Like, this is
weren't trying to shoot, innit?
yeah. Like, I felt like he was scared. A confident Mane shooting. A confident man. There was one where you was counter attacking and he was like just looking for other people to come support him. Whereas back in the day, he would have shot with his left foot.
Yeah.
He would have shot with his left foot.
I
He
feel
was
like
trying
we're
to put his top
actually
left.
seeing. I feel like we're in the process of seeing for the first time in a while Liverpool's team actual individual players becoming out of form. Not just 1 or 2. Mane having an odd spell, Salah having an odd spell. They're all Trent. It's the first time I've seen Trent as stinky as he is, fam. With Robbo not looking too bright.
I think Robertson looks our best player. He's the only one for me that doesn't drop. I think
say that.
I would even go as far to say Fabinho hasn't dropped either. But from them two,
I think
everyone else.
Alisson's been saving you certain games.
Alisson. Yeah, so I have to give it to Alisson, Robbo, and Fabinho. But again,
minus that, even Thiago's not looking the Thiago that we all love to see.
I think he is, but how is he supposed to do it when he's supposed to do this? If he's playing the deepest man of the midfield, I saw him in between our 2 centre backs. I thought, we need Jesus. We need Jesus. We need Jesus. Can Jesus even save us?
You understand? Even that's a struggle.
Casey, let me just get Casey in.
It's tough. It's tough, but I love it. This is what I live.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
He's a prick. He's a prick.
Are you all doing good today? Montal's not smiling. Did Anfield get infiltrated? Oh no. Burnley, the bad boys. Say it with me, lads. Burnley, the bad boys. Burnley,
It's crazy.
Bad boys. I'm playing. I have to say this how many times. This is why I like Burnley so much. Like, on a serious note, when you play Burnley, it's not we're gonna whoosh you 3-4-0 like Man City. Only Man City do this 4-0 whooshing against any team.
Anyone can hold a 4-0.
Only Man City do this. When it's even Liverpool, us, we can't beat these teams 4-0 comfortably.
I agree.
It doesn't happen. It don't happen. You know. So when you play teams like Burnley, when they're playing 6 at the back, whipping it whipping it to wooden barns,
Asking
and you
questions.
know, they 100%. They were asking the keeper questions, many questions that game. Asking, what I'm so happy with, they asked the centre backs questions as well. They were putting it on them. They were making them work.
Yeah, Wood was
They were
sitting in
making
between
them work.
both.
Ben,
Wood was
Ben,
sitting
you
in
see
between
me,
both.
you see Ben, me, brother move like prime Cannavaro. I
Prime.
promise you, he stopped everything. I
Oh,
thought,
bro.
how the hell we get it? Do you know what it was
Tarkowski,
for
me,
me?
and Pope.
Do you know what the moment was for
Ridiculous.
me? Remember when Trent drilled it and then Firmino must have flicked it and he's cleared it off the line? I thought, yeah, we're not scoring today.
Yeah.
We're not
He
scoring
Yeah, he
hit
today.
off
didn't
him.
even flick
Are we
He
it.
hit
me?
off
He
him,
didn't
innit?
even
He
flick
hit
it.
off him.
He
It
did
bounced
not. He,
like
you know, like yeah, he just
Firmino. Yeah, he
redirected.
turned
Like
his
he
foot. Yeah,
redirected.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what
Mm.
because with them ones, the ball's coming at you so fast, you just have to redirect it. Like you
yeah.
can't swing a foot at that or you'll miss the ball. Like he just
Yeah.
he's there. Obviously, he's redirected it, and when that's not gone in, I've just gone.
Today's not your day. Anfield's been infiltrated.
I just thought, and then there was one pass that Trent played. There was no one around him, and he was on the halfway line. The ball's come out,
Well, yeah,
and
he
he's just
kicked it
passed it
out,
off the
kicked out a
pitch.
play,
He's
and
just
then he
passed it off
walked.
the
Then he
pitch.
walked like it
Oh yeah,
was.
last minute.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
was last minute.
And it
that's
just
it.
reminded me of last game when when there was a corner in the 95th minute, 94th or 3rd minute. He takes it short. The game before that, we have a corner, get it in the box. Everyone's gone forward. We pass it short.
Is
Final
he still
whistle
the best right
blows.
back in the league?
Yeah, I still say he's still the most effective right back in the league simply because 5 games isn't going to depict. I don't know
I'm
where
not sure
Ethan's
about that
gone.
one.
Five games isn't going to change how someone plays. Like if Salah has 5 bad games, is he still?
Which he's
Is he
had
just not?
basically.
Is he's not? Is he not going to be? Well, he's had 4 iffy games, but he hasn't played bad. He hasn't scored. Is Salah then? Does that mean you now strip someone of being the best player in the league? It just means they're out of form, no?
I'd
No,
agree.
what
It just
I
means
say,
they're
I
out of
agree with that
form.
point. I agree with that point, but I don't know if he was ever the best right back in the league. I think he was just the best ball playing right back in the league. Defensively, he was never the best.
He was fine defensively. He's been fine defensively for the past. He's been fine. Hold on, let me get Ethan. He's been fine defensively. The defense, Casey, the defense hasn't been a
I just thought
problem.
I'd throw it out. I just thought I'd throw it out.
I don't know. I'm
I
trying
think
to.
Yeah, I don't.
you're dearly
I
missing
feel.
a
Yeah,
leader.
Casey, that point is
I don't
invalid
think the
still.
defense has been a problem. I think it's the midfield and
Let me add Ethan
obviously.
in.
But if anything, the midfield they have very great it's Diallo, but he plays deep, so you
He
can't do
doesn't.
that
Do
all
you know
the
what it
time.
is? It's because
Yeah,
Henderson didn't play.
they
So because Henderson
they,
didn't
they
play,
haven't they haven't got players. They haven't got midfielders that are gonna like flipper attack very quick. I don't think
But see,
Henderson can do
course,
it. I don't think
we
Wijnaldum
was
can do it.
talking about
Oh,
we
oh,
was. Yeah,
wait,
go
wait,
on.
let me finish. Yeah. I
you're
don't think
lagging, Corey.
Henderson
You're
can do it.
lagging. You're lagging,
Oh,
cause
I'm lagging.
you might have to leave and join back. You're lagging still.
Alright, cool. Give me a sec.
We used to talk about just before Corey comes back. We used to talk about Liverpool's squad depth, and how they have this guy coming off the bench, this guy coming off the bench, doing this and doing that. I haven't seen like you missed in Van Dijk, you're missing Gomez. So that's your 2 main centre backs. The
Matip just come
subs
back
are
today.
not looking great.
Not
Like
at all.
Matip, I'll give it to him. He's looking decent, but
He just
the
come back
attacking
today,
subs,
though.
especially Shaqiri's, the Minamines, the who else? Who else?
In my
Origi.
eyes, yeah, I think Klopp just got it wrong today, fam. I can't lie.
Yeah, he
Like,
went. He thought,
it's
you know what? Let me
okay.
just throw in a couple man that
Yeah,
haven't played
yeah,
it. It's only Burnley. We'll get a quick
yeah.
goal. We're at Anfield. We'll win it. He's
Yeah.
thinking we'll win it. In fact, no,
I
he just
don't.
thought we won't lose.
Yeah. I think it was
Little
literally
did he
that.
know.
He even
Little
said,
did he
"What did he
know.
say in his in his thing?" He was like, it was impossible for us to win." Like, what do you mean it's impossible for you to win? Of course you can lose, fam. Like, I don't think he took the game as serious as he maybe should have,
Yeah, he
considering
should
you
have.
guys
Yeah,
are struggling for form and what a win would do for you guys. But yeah, man, I'm all here for
Ethan's
it.
so
Trust me.
cheeky. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man. I'm
No,
understand?
here
but
for it. I'm
he's
here for
talking
it.
facts though. He's talking
I'm really
facts. I
here
can't
for
lie
it,
to you. He's
fam.
talking facts. I just think that it's too like for people to go and like, you can't strip, like a title for someone because of a bad run of games. I feel like when we get back, we'll be fine again. I think by the
Yeah.
time we get back, it won't be enough to win the league.
Yeah, I think
I
it
personally,
depends.
me
It depends.
personally, yeah, obviously the season's crazy in it. Like anything can happen, but I said this. I said from that after that Everton game,
Yeah.
after the Van Dijk getting injured and Thiago getting injured, and the whole VAR thing at the end.
Yeah.
I said, listen, we're not winning the league this year. I want to have a go at the Champions League. I want to have a go at facing every team home and away, and just do it that way. I said, Ethan probably vouched. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said I need Champions League, or even maybe a cheeky FA Cup run. Do you know what I mean? Because I ain't seen us compete in the FA Cup for like
Prem.
time. I
Yeah.
ain't seen us. So literally, at the moment, as I said, we'll get back on top, and I still generally think that because of this, knowing these fools, they'll probably go and beat Tottenham, and they'll probably give Man City a game as well. And then
Yeah.
the game in between that against West Ham, they'll probably draw 0-0.
Ethan don't sound too happy
I
about
disagree.
that. You know,
I disagree.
Do you know what I mean?
Like you could,
Like,
it is. I get it. You need the 3 points. You need your fortune to change, but it ain't
it's
happening
not.
to
But
us. 100%.
I know how Liverpool are
Not
in it, and
happening with us.
it's just the way these man tick sometimes, and this is how we used to tick under Rodgers. Like I remember when we had a terrible run of games, and then we even lost in the final against City, and then we went and smoked them for 4-1 or 4-0 with Milner and Lallana and them, man, and all in the same midfield with a dead team we put out. We went and smoked them 4-0 away from home. Like I know it's how these man tick. I thought they clicked out of that. I thought they left when Rodgers left, but clearly they haven't. Clearly,
well, you might come back and do the Arsenal. Just win 5 on the bounce.
But Casey, winning 5 on the bounce from now, will that put us back in the title race? I don't think so, man.
Yeah, it definitely will.
It
You'll
definitely
beat Tottenham.
would. It would.
You'll beat Tottenham, so that would. If this is in your next 5 games,
Yeah, if
your
it
next
was the
five
next
games
5
you have
games.
Tottenham, which is right behind you. So that will put you
At
4 points ahead of Tottenham. So that's great. Then who else have you got? I don't know your run of games.
Man City. West Ham, then Man City.
There you go. Man City, who's above you, that will claw them down. Bro, if you win your next 5 games back to back, you're back in the title race, bro.
Yeah, you can
You're
start
back in the
after
title
us because
race.
you're not grabbing fuck all from us. But yeah, like I'll be real. That's a game at home. You guys are stinking for form. Like I can't lie.
I think I've seen us beat.
Considering we should have grabbed something last game against you guys, I just feel like you're not. There's no chance. There's actually no chance.
You haven't scored in the last 4 games, have you?
Last
No,
4
they
games.
haven't.
Before we continue, we haven't got too long left in the stream. I just want to say, obviously, happy birthday, Ethan. By the way, so obviously everyone in the comments, big up Eve. Happy birthday. Give him happy birthday in the comments. Give him happy birthday on the Insta.
There ain't nothing happy.
Lockdown.
Yeah, wish him happy birthday and that.
Big love.
Obviously, again, I'm gonna get back to things now, but I personally think, I think I've seen Liverpool beat Tottenham in every sort of form, bad form, good form, meaty, every sort of form I've seen us beat Tottenham in. So I don't really go into any Tottenham game feeling confident because there's always fine margins that win us the game. It's never a clear win. But you see the way these man, as I said, the way these man work, they're gonna paper up the cracks, give Tottenham a little thumping, and then we're gonna go lose to West Ham.
What if
we'll actually go lose to it.
Yeah. Do you know what actually happens?
Let me just ask you this:
if
what
we
if you
don't
don't
beat
beat
Tottenham?
Everton could win against. I forgot
Yeah,
they're playing.
if we don't
Everton
beat Tottenham,
could win.
then
We'll go above you. Suddenly drop to 6th.
Suddenly, yeah. It depends on the other results, innit? It is depending on the other results. But it's just not looking good if we don't beat Tottenham. But right now, I feel like Klopp is running out of ideas. Not running out of ideas of who to play, but he's running out of ideas of, all right, every man is slapping 10 man behind the ball. It's like, if we don't score first, it's a frustration thing. But now it's the point where it's like, well, can we just sit back and play counter-attacking now? So it opens the game up.
Yeah. But that's the thing,
I feel like that's what you should have done. I feel like that was pretty obvious.
Do you know what I realised as well? A lot of our goals in the trophy winning season and the season before that, where we went really close, even though we did break teams down really, really well. We did break teams down well, let's be honest. But there were times where they'd have a clear-cut chance, Alisson saves it, rolls it out to Robertson or Trent, pings it to the middle, Salah, Mane, Firmino. Firmino gets you on the half turn, Salah, Mane are off on the counter-attack. Yeah. Even in games that we've dominated, the goals have come from a counter-attack in a game that we've dominated. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I want to say one thing to that.
Klopp's too stubborn to
to
have a game plan for
that. Because we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear him.
I just want to say one thing. My PE teacher was doing that, and we got slaughtered for that. You know, playing on the counter attacking Ollie, PE teacher Ollie, and now Liverpool's thinking of doing it. Tottenham do it all the time, and Arsenal do it too. It's a
Because
bit
Corey,
disrespectful to
because
my
Corey,
man.
you spent because
Of
Corey,
course
you
not.
have
Arsenal
Corey,
do
you
it
have the
too.
players. Corey, you have the play. Arsenal right now don't have the
personnel to
squad to go
do
and
better.
dominate a game. Yeah, you can argue Tottenham now have a squad to dominate the game. Mourinho just chooses not to.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
just not that.
yeah.
We
we
definitely
don't
have the
do it
squad to
because
dominate
we
the
have
game.
we have the
Don't
quality
be
to go and
fooled.
dominate a game. So why would we counter attack?
Don't be fooled.
Corey, you have the quality to go and dominate a game, but you still counter attack.
Well, I'm told we have
No,
Croydon's,
at this moment
Croydon's
in
De
time,
Bruyne, and you're saying we don't have the
yeah,
quality.
at this moment in time,
To
listen.
dominate, no,
Disrespectful.
to dominate
Besides,
a game, not really.
no,
Like in the
before
I'm talking about the
Bruno,
Arsenal squad, fam.
Disrespectful. Yeah, of course,
That's
Montel.
facts.
Before
Besides,
Bruno,
besides
we was
Willian,
doing the
that's the
counter
only
attacking
person
thing,
who
but
can't
we didn't have
dominate
the
a
creative
flipping,
midfielder because
you know
Pogba
But we
was
what,
don't.
you know
injured.
what I'm saying?
You're both talking at the same time, but bro, like,
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
so Corey and Ethan, do you think Arsenal have the quality in their squad to go and dominate game in
No,
game?
Hell to
no,
the
Hell to the
bloody
no,
no,
man.
no.
Like,
no,
come
Why are
on,
you
no.
Casey.
asking
Like,
him?
that's
Why are you
No.
factual.
asking Ethan? He
But
said,
bro, there's not that's
quote unquote, Bale, Kane, and Son will be the best
Wait,
front three
why
in
are
the
you
no,
League.
no,
talking?
no,
Why
no,
are
no,
you
no.
talking about my
This
team?
is
We're
No,
we're
talking
not
we're
about
talking
you,
not
about
big
that.
talking
We're
man.
not
about that.
talking
We're not
about
talking
that.
about
Sorry,
that,
We're
bro.
we're
talking
talking
about
about you, big
We're
man.
talking about that. You don't
and
have.
on the
All right,
counter attack.
You
man's
These
got
don't
man,
have the
Hector
quality.
Bellerin a right back and
like,
Xhaka in the
bro, no,
middle.
Eve. These
You
man don't
understand?
like Arsenal don't have it's not the Wenger days, bro.
Yeah, it's
And
lich not that.
when it was Emery ball, when you look, like, let me not lie, Emery ball was good football.
Mm.
However, you saw that you couldn't maintain that high pressure because
Yeah.
your defense, you had no defense
And you
because
got
you had the
But
same
quest
now,
for it.
defenders. Do you know what I'm saying? You got
now
Yeah.
we've got
crucified
a
going
decent
backwards.
defense. Our defense is patterned up a lot,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, in the last 5 games, but throughout the
Bro,
season, it hasn't been good enough. The
I'm gonna
defense.
tell. I'll tell you, it has, bro. The only teams that have conceded less
You've lost
goals
like
than us
You've
are
lost like 8 games.
One second.
You've
Let me
lost eight
finish.
games.
Let me finish. The only teams that have conceded less goals than us this season are
Yeah.
Tottenham, Man City, and Aston Villa because they've played less games. And I don't even know if it's Aston Villa anymore. We've conceded 19 goals, bro. That's less than
Ooh.
you.
I
That's less than
mm,
most
yeah,
teams.
but
Like
Casey,
our defense has been patterned.
You've
We've lost
also
games by
lost.
fine margins,
Casey,
bro.
you've lost the most games out of everyone apart from everyone below you. You've lost 8 games.
Yes, I know we lost them by fine margins. Like it wasn't
I think
like we've been
so.
getting whooshed.
You've
Bro, we
lost
lost
8 games.
In
Montel,
my
as
opinion,
I said, we lost
yeah.
in
In
fine
my opinion,
margins. Like
in my
today, yours was
opinion,
a fine margin. Bro, we lost to Burnley to an own goal. Like these are games that we should not be losing, but silly things have happened, and that's what's happened. It's not like we've been getting whooshed 2-3-0 and we're losing the games deservingly. Bro, this is a drastic improvement to what
It
last season.
is. But in the games you lost, I
Drastic.
feel like you deserve to lose, and everyone was saying that. It's not
What,
like you man played.
Burnley?
Man was saying you didn't play in these games and go raw. You man dominated the game. Like they definitely should have won that game. When you lot were playing bad, it was like you man deserve to lose that game. Still, you were just losing because you weren't doing anything, and then the defense was like,
you were just holding the
yeah,
ball.
the,
No.
the,
You
the,
didn't,
the
you didn't,
defense was like the
you,
defense was
Yeah.
half good and half bad. So you get it. If you concede, you're probably gonna lose. If you didn't
Yeah.
concede, you're gonna draw. That's what it was. Do you know what I mean?
in my
I don't
opinion,
know.
you win. What do you call it? In terms of dominating the game, you dominate the games by your midfield. And right now, Liverpool don't have that great of a midfield because obviously Fabinho's had to move to centre back, and Henderson is sometimes in and out because of his fitness. In my opinion, yeah, Thiago's only just came back
Is
because he
Corey
had a
lagging
horrible
for you,
injury.
lot, by the way? Is Corey lagging?
No.
No, I can't
No.
hear him.
Yeah,
believe
Corey, you're
again.
lagging. Corey, you're lagging still. Yeah, lagging still. But you're all right now. Actually, you're all right now. Still, you're all right now.
all right now, yeah. So
Mm,
obviously, Liverpool's midfield hasn't been obviously that midfield because they haven't been able to actually make that midfield because obviously so many injuries happened. But with Arsenal, they've never had the midfield. They've never had that great of a midfield, and that's why Arsenal can't dominate games. Yeah. Before Laka started playing well, it was Aubameyang. If Aubameyang don't score, you're not winning the game.
But we've improved our midfield now. Now we've got Smith Rowe there. We've got Partey. We've got players coming in.
Yeah, of course. But obviously, Partey's had a bad injury. Partey hasn't played a lot.
Yeah.
Can't really say much about Partey. Partey
Corey,
hasn't
your
played a lot.
connection is wilding still. I can't lie. Wilding.
What?
Yeah,
Ethan,
yeah.
can you hear me properly?
But it's through this. Like, yeah, leave and come back quickly.
All right, cool. One sec.
I think going off his point, I do agree with what he's saying in terms of the midfield. Obviously, our midfield is very disjointed. It's just like we're just gonna have to play any centre mids and just hope it works. Obviously, I think Thiago needs to be playing in the 8. Fabinho needs to go back into CDM. Obviously, no Henderson there because of the knock he picked up last game. But yeah, it's the midfield for now. It looks like when Wijnaldum gets the ball, he's just like, all right, do I go forward? No, let me go to the side. Like Thiago's
Doing
having
their
to
own
ping.
nanny.
Thiago's having to ping the ball forward, which he does. Like I expect him to do that anyway, but he can only once he pings that ball forward, he's not really part of the attack now because it's like, well, he's a CDM, so if he comes out of position, you're exposed.
He's not playing his best position.
But yeah, but going on what Corey said, Ollie has the quality in his squad to go and dominate a game. Though I would have thought so. Going forward anyway.
Pogba. You can even just stick Fred at the back, the CDM, and have Pogba.
I would argue McTominay
Or
can move the ball
McTominay.
quite fast. I think McTominay's quite underrated. He can move the ball pretty well.
They've got 50+ million players in the midfield.
We said this last video as well. It's like Ollie can arguably slap any of them attacking man there and go, "You man, do your thing. We'll just sit back in the defense."
That's what he does. He says, "I'm gonna decide that I have a good defense. I'm gonna have my defense. I know how to defend, but I don't know how to attack. So what I'll do is I'll buy quality players that can do it themselves. It's like going to buy yourself a Hazard or someone that has quality and can change the game themselves. He'll just have those players up front that can change the game themselves. You lot do your thing when you get the ball. Defenders, pass it to Bruno, pass it to Rashford. That's it. Just look for those two, and they will do the rest. That's it, bro. If they're not performing, you've seen it. They can't score. If Rashford and Bruno are not performing, they'll scrape a game by someone else pulling out some quality. Pogba, for example, pulling out quality time and time again.
So they do have it on the pitch to go and just to go and
that's what they have. That's what you have when you have. That's what you pay the money for. You pay the money for these players to when the chips are down to go and get you a goal somehow anyway. You know, so.
But what I'm gonna do is, I know Corey's trying to get back in, but we're gonna lock it there because again, we're gonna lock it there, innit? Again, happy birthday, Ethan. Liverpool stink. You man can record me saying that Liverpool stink.
That's a beautiful birthday present, man. Today, appreciate
it. Shout out Kids and Nath who are part of this project as well, but obviously not here with us today. But yeah, shout out Casey, shout out Eve, shout out my work course again who can't come back into the stream at the moment, but we'll be back in the coming days. Big up the Big Sixpence.
Come on. Big up months.
I need to.
Big
I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna go drink my Soros.
Yeah, I want a shot right now.
I lie.
Back that.